Ghana crashing out, Colombia moving on. Only two nations from the beautiful continent of Africa remain in the FIFA World Cup. Will be behind those two nations, Egypt and Morocco. The Black Stars today unable to find the kind of performance that was needed. A performance today from Carlos Queiroz's men that when they, I'm sure, go back and look at it, they'll feel was disappointing. Not a single opportunity on goal, on target for the Black Stars in 90 minutes of football. For Colombia, that second half, sensational. Pressure, wave after wave of attack, and really it did need Atizigi to be on top form. Solomon, I want to maybe ask you and go like, you know, did Colombia deserve this game to win? But I know that question and that answer is kind of obvious in the answer.
Yeah, it's obvious. They deserve the way they play with a lot of energy. They were winning, but you can tell they were keep pushing to score the second one. They didn't sit back and wait for the reaction of Ghana. They keep pushing, and the second half, I don't think Ghana did enough to be in the box, because when you're looking to score a goal, you only have one player in the box. It's very difficult to score a goal. I think they could have used Asamoah Gyan tonight.
Yeah, no, a goal scorer like Asamoah Gyan would have been a useful tool today for the Black Stars of Ghana, but he's retired and he's now left the stage. He's here with us on the World of Champions, and here's the opportunity to find out what the great man thinks about what took place in Kansas tonight, that we're bringing you every single match, all 39 days. It is getting heated now as we get through to the round of 16. However, Asamoah, let me get your view. The Black Stars crash out. What happened? How did it happen? Your thoughts on the 90 minutes we just saw.
For me, I think, honestly, today's performance was below average. We didn't have the sense of urgency. You know, as Solomon said, you know, you are trailing by a goal, later stages of the game, the ball on the side, and you have one person in the box. And the team that is leading, which is Colombia, they were fighting. They want to score more. They dominated the game. I thought they could have even kept the result, but they were even more aggressive than us. So for me, to summarize everything, I would say Colombia deserves the win today.
He's saying it with pain, but it's true.
It is true. And I look at most of the African teams, the reason why we struggle, especially in the latter stages of the games, is that technically and tactically, we are not as astute in terms of when we get tired, what's the plan B? When we can no longer run, can we still make accurate passes? Can we still make sound decisions? Can we still be able to keep tight at the back when we are defending? Can we still be able to bring individual brilliance in a sense that bring out the technical ability where you are able to say, can I just hit the target like this, where instead of just scrambling things? And the mentality as well from us, I think we've shown moving into the next round, how can we then improve and be better? How are we conceding? We are not conceding from incredible goals, well-struck, put-together goals from the opposition, but it's goals where we lapse of concentration. We are not communicating. We are making it easy for the opponents to score against us, because how Ghana defended against England, did they do the same today? No, they didn't.
Coach,
today.
The one thing that I need us to unpack a little bit is when you say Africa, the technical ability, the tactical ability, the decision-making in the key moments of the game isn't what it should be. I look at that and I go to myself, these are the players that are superstars at their club sides, who are trusted to make the right decision at the right moment, who are paid massive salaries and are doing it week in and week out. Why suddenly, when they put on a national team jersey, would that be different? I don't understand.
So it's different because the collective that they play with in a club, there's a particular structure. There's more time spent together in a club compared to a national team. So the identity of a club will be more sound and more visible, and it can take you even further. With 55 games you will play in a league, in a league season, compared to in the national team where you are sparingly on international break. You come in, you are scraping, you are firing coaches, you are bringing in different players, some are switching allegiance. So there's a lot of factors that come into play, and I'm specifically going for the technical astuteness of it, because if it's one brilliant player out of 9 that are average, it becomes difficult. However, it could be the best players that are coming from the different clubs coming together, but they are not of the same thinking and the same attitude. You can see Semenyo stands out today. He doesn't care where he's playing. It's a continuation of where he's playing in the club. And you look at a player like Eirenki. He comes in and he's running everywhere. He has the energy. He's running everywhere. So those are the elements I'm speaking about as well.
So the other thing that's going to be, I'm sure, spoken about extensively in Ghana, and we can maybe touch on it a little bit here. 72 days before the World Cup, Ghana changed coaches. Was that, now when we look back, the right decision?
Then that's a question we should ask ourselves. I think, is that the solution to change the coach? Because what I notice is we touch base with all the African team, and we all do the same mistake every time in the game. So probably it's the mentality that has to change and understand football the way it's playing. I believe that if we communicate better as a team, as a player, because in the club you say we don't do the same, we play differently. Because in the club there is structure like the way she said. But I believe that for me, the thing with African football is when we pass the group stage, we feel like we achieved something great, which is, for me, that's when the tournament should start. And maybe that's the change that we have to make with our national team.
Let's give an honest assessment here. If what Coach Shorty's saying, everyone has the right attitude, who should not have gone home in this tournament? If we're honest, who of the African sides
Senegal
should have not have gone home in this tournament had they just applied all the factors that you're talking about?
Senegal, for me, I think they deserve better. The way they played the first half, the way they start the game, I think they deserve better. And we're going to discuss again about the change, the coach, and the issue around the team and stuff. But for me, when you're in the pitch and you want to win, and you see that if I keep the ball or if I keep playing, I have a better chance to win than if I just sit in the back. As a player on the pitch, we can communicate.
What issues are you talking about? Because you act like we all know what's going on in the Senegal team. You're saying...
Oh, no, we're not talking about the issue.
Coaches,
the issue about...
selections in the game itself?
No, the issue about... we hear about the player complaining, oh, I'm going to talk, tweeting and stuff like this. But that means there is issue in the camp. For him to come out and say, I will talk later about...
Papa Gay.
Yes, Papa Gay. For him to say that means there is some issue in the team. But I think beside the issue in the team, if you're on the pitch and you're winning 2-0, and then you have to keep the result, I don't think that's it.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go. I don't think that is a problem because you are winning with that issue. You are winning 2-0 in the beginning. So I think that is something we have to improve.
Senegal should still be in the tournament. They let it slip. Anyone else?
Yeah, for me, watching the teams that were supposed to be in the team in the World Cup are the teams that are in it. You could see the way Morocco was playing. They were playing more attacking football.
No one else that maybe should have, could have.
It should have been Senegal also.
Yeah. Senegal.
It could have been Ghana also. But Ghana, our performance was below average today. That one we're out. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm a Ghanaian. I wish Ghana to qualify. Definitely, I should be behind the country, whether we play or not. But the way we play today, there should be a question mark, the way we play today. For me, I'm a Ghanaian. I've played the game. Now I'm a fan. I'm a bit upset like a fan. Because the way we play today, I don't like teams that maybe you don't have that sense of urgency. You are losing a game, show the whole world like maybe you want to equalize or something. But the team that was leading that should have retreated, that same team was pressing, which is, for me, is a bit frustrating.
You got a coach in Carlos Queiroz who's well known for setting up a team that is trying not to lose. That's literally how they come out to play, right? He sets up a team that says, listen, the first thing we do is not lose. You're asking for him to come out and set up a team that says, we're going to go out there and win. That's not what he does.
For me, that was why he came. He came to. That was why they picked him. You know, because we were conceding a lot of goals. That is, and we brought in a defensive coach who's more. You know, we started the tournament. We were laying back. We were playing on the counter-attack. It was working for us. For me personally, that is my view. We should keep on playing like that. We played against England. We were able to hold them. We did a couple of things. We even had a penalty. We should have even won the game. So it means it's working for us. We're in the knockout stage. Anything can happen. We can keep the results, play the way we play, because that is how we were trained for. But if we change tactics in the middle of a tournament, then there should be a problem. I'm not the coach, but I feel like the way we started playing, we should have played the same way like that.
Attempts on target, you're trying to get to the last 16 and it says 0.
Disappointing. Really, really disappointing because 8 shots at goal, but none on target. Look at the number of corners. We were not even trying to get into the offside line. We were not getting into the final third quick enough, sense of urgency. Also, the timing of the subs. The subs came on at a time where it was already difficult for them to step up, because when there were moments for them to pick up and be able to catch up in terms of the stats, it would have been better. But also, I'm not surprised with what we are seeing here, because in 3 games that Ghana has played, none of those games they had possession. All of the games,
they averaged 36% for the entire tournament. That was what happened in this game as well. Of the teams that went through to this round of the tournament, only Paraguay had less average possession than Ghana.
And Paraguay knows how to win, because they go at you, they don't care about possession, they go and win. So with Ghana, they keep position and not possession, and it doesn't help if you are not keeping either and you are still not winning games, because it catches up with you when you come up against strong opposition. I said it from the word go that Colombia is going to make us run. They are going to make us run. They are going to run at us, because they get into the final third as quickly as possible with a long ball, with a pass. They are straightforward. They go into that because of how they set up a 4-3-3. It's a left striker, right striker, a center striker, compared to the other teams that go 4-3-3. It's 5 midfielders and 1 striker. They go at you, and that's what Ghana should have been expecting today. But it didn't work out. Simply, again, I'm going back to what I said. Technically, tactically, if we are not superior and are not able to dictate terms and say, we'll give you space here, but here you're not getting any space, we will still fall off.